The amount of times that I will always and forever say that I hate. Oh my god, I hate. Like, I hate y'all. Like, you, like, I don't. Oh, we were slaves this entire. I don't give a. Like, for a.
She must go! She must go! She must go!
Where are the good cops not standing here with us, condemning one of their own who is absolutely dirty and should not wear the uniform? The fact that they're not here says a whole lot.
In January 2024, Ashley Gonzalez pinned a badge to her chest and swore an oath to serve and protect the people of Houston, Texas. She was assigned to the South Gessner Patrol Division, armed with full law enforcement authority over every resident she encountered. For over a year, nobody questioned her. Then a video surfaced.
Reason you guys were slaves. You guys don't know anything better than the deal. Like, oh my god.
Recorded in private, shared through Instagram's close friends feature. It was never meant to leave that circle. In it, Gonzalez sits in her car. Calm, comfortable, unbothered. No one forced her hand. No one put words in her mouth. She made a choice. And that choice was directed at the exact same people she had sworn to protect. She called black people chimps. She dropped the N-word freely. She threatened to arrest any black person who dared call 911, just for making that call. This was not a slip. This was not a moment of anger. This was a Houston police officer, badge on, telling the world exactly who she was. And when the streets of Houston found out, they responded. But here's what the protest signs couldn't show you. Here's what the termination papers didn't say. What investigators uncovered when they started pulling her case files changed everything. Stay with us. The worst part hasn't started yet. You're watching True Crime Dark Diaries, where the spotlight of social media casts the darkest shadows. Subscribe if you want the unfiltered truth behind the trending hashtags, because by the time a story explodes online, the tragedy has already happened. Now let's dive in. Before the video, before the protests, before the termination hearing, there was a woman who had built a record that looked, on paper, entirely legitimate. Ashley Gonzalez did not walk into the Houston Police Department as a stranger to discipline and authority. She had already worn a uniform. From March 2019 through March 2023, she served in the United States Marine Corps, reaching the rank of Corporal E4. For years of military service. A structured institution built on a chain of command, conduct, and accountability. When she left the Marines, she pursued law enforcement. HBD accepted her application. In January 2024, she stood in a formal pinning ceremony. There is footage of that moment. Former HBD Chief Troy Finner, hands steady, placing the badge directly onto her chest. A public ritual. An official transfer of power and trust from the department to the officer. She was then assigned to the South Gessner Patrol Division, one of Houston's most active and diverse communities, home to a significant black population. Badge. Firearm. Legal authority to detain, arrest, and directly alter the course of any resident's life. At no point during the screening process, the psychological evaluations, or her active time on patrol did HBD raise a single concern about Ashley Gonzalez. She moved through the system clean. Which makes what came next not just disturbing, but a direct failure of the very institution that placed that badge on her chest. Ashley Gonzalez was not recorded without her knowledge. She was not caught in a moment of weakness. She was not provoked. She sat down, opened Instagram, activated the close friends feature, a setting designed to limit visibility to a selected, trusted audience, and she spoke. Freely, deliberately, without hesitation. In the recordings, Gonzalez references an incident that took place while she was off duty. She claimed she nearly had her wallet stolen. That incident became her entry point into something far darker. She used the N-word repeatedly. She called black people chimps. She referenced slavery. She stated, directly and without ambiguity, that she hated black people. Then she went further. She told her audience exactly what she planned to do with her badge. "Let me get a black person on a 911 call tomorrow," she said. "You're going to jail. Not because of a crime. Not because of evidence. Simply because of the color of their skin." There was not one video. There were two. The second recording removed any remaining doubt about intent. In it, Gonzalez confirmed she had already been using her position as a law enforcement officer to specifically target Black individuals on the job.
The amount of times that I will always and forever say that I hate. Oh my God, I hate. Like, I hate y'all. Like, you, like, I don't. Oh, we were slaves this entire. I don't give a. Like, for a reason, you guys were slaves. You guys don't know anything better than to steal. Like, oh my fucking God. Like, I was literally eating food with my friend. He had his. Oh my God. Like, I don't know. Por Dios, por gracias de Dios, I had my fucking wallet next to me, like my whole purse, and those like that little small ass decided not to steal my wallet. Oh my God, I would have grabbed my heel and like whooped the out of that ass. But like whatever, right? Some other but no homo or nothing. Y'all don't know how good it felt to say like out loud, like goddamn. Like, oh my God, I felt like I was back in the Marine Corps. Like, I kid you not. I don't know what the came over me. I grabbed that by the neck and I was like, come here, you. And oh my God, like, I felt like the world just stopped. Like, it was just peace. Like, I don't know. And then he was just like, even I in my head, I was like, damn, because I called him a dog. Like, imagine.
This was not venting. This was a serving Houston police officer, in her own words, documenting her own bias and her willingness to weaponize a badge to act on it. The videos were never meant for public eyes. Gonzalez had shared them inside Instagram's close friends feature, a private circle, a controlled audience, people she trusted, and for a period of time, it stayed exactly there. But someone in that circle made a decision. They pulled the footage and sent it directly to Fox 26 Houston. The only reason any of us found out was because someone she trusted decided the rest of the world had to hear it too. The moment it hit the newsroom, HBD had no choice. Gonzalez was immediately pulled from active duty and placed on paid leave while Internal Affairs opened a formal investigation.
Meanwhile, in Houston, a police officer has been relieved of duty after a video showcasing a racist rant surfaced on social media. Authorities say the video appears to show Officer Ashley Gonzalez allegedly using a racial slur and saying she hates Black people. Officials confirm Gonzalez has turned in her gun and badge as the investigation moves forward. Now, once it's complete, she could be reinstated or fired without the possibility of being rehired. The Houston Police Officers Union has also issued a statement condemning her actions.
Within hours, Houston knew her name. Council members demanded answers. Civil rights leaders took to microphones. And the streets began to organize. The circle had broken, and it could not be closed. April 24, 2026. Less than 1 week after the video broke. HBD Chief J. No Diaz called her behavior abhorrent, disgusting, and entirely unacceptable. That morning, protesters lined the streets outside HBD headquarters. Quanell X and community activist Candace Matthews stood at the front, signs raised, demanding one outcome.
She must go! She must go! She must go!
Where are the good cops not standing here with us, condemning one of their own who is absolutely dirty and should not wear the uniform? The fact that they're not here says a whole lot.
We are laying the groundwork for every city to watch what we're doing. Look how fast we moved on this. We can no longer sit around and just talk about it on social media and don't put action behind it. They have to understand, when you do this type of stuff, this is a problem. We would not allow an officer to cause friction between the police station, with the police and the community.
This woman is a no-good, dirty, low-down, racist snake, and we do not want her among us. Now, a message to this racist cop. We don't give a damn if you go to Burger King, we'll follow you. That's right. If you go to McDonald's, we'll follow you. If you go to a car wash, we'll follow you. We will work like hell to make sure you don't get a job nowhere where African Americans, Black men and Black women will patronize that business. And to any police department that even considers hiring her, like you have hired so many others that have been terminated, we will come down against your police department, organize and rally your community, because that woman is a terrorist in uniform.
They got it. Ashley Gonzalez was officially terminated. Badge gone. Gun gone. Authority gone.
All right, breaking news. We just got word that the Houston Police Department has fired Officer Ashley Gonzalez. She was the woman seen in the video going on a racist tirade, and that video has since gone viral. So this is the statement from the Houston Police Department. It says the Houston Police Department has terminated the employment of Ashley Gonzalez. As of today, she is no longer an employee of the department. HPD holds every officer to the highest standard of integrity and conduct and will not waver in upholding these expectations. After discovering the incident, Ashley Gonzalez was immediately relieved of duty in compliance with state and civil services laws. An investigation was conducted as fast as legally possible. And we also have a quote here from the Chief of Police, J. Noe Diaz. It says the behavior exhibited by Ashley Gonzalez was abhorrent, disgusting, and entirely unacceptable. It is deeply disturbing and has no place in law enforcement or in our community.
Houston Mayor John Whitmire did not stay silent. He called her comments outrageous and reprehensible, declared zero tolerance for racism across his entire administration, and warned every single city employee, if you see it, report it.
Ashley Gonzalez, the HPD officer that was recorded making racist, vulgar comments on social media, has been terminated. She will no longer be a part of HPD. Thank you, Chief Diaz. I did not make a comment earlier in the week because I was advised by the legal department I did not want to become part of her civil service protections. She will be held accountable by the State of Texas Commission on Law Enforcement. We will refer this matter and make certain that she loses her license. Let me send out a message to all city employees that this conduct will never be acceptable. We have zero tolerance in my administration for racism or lack of respect for our other citizens. So thank you, Chief Diaz. Thank you to HPD. Now let's go back to work and keep Houston a safer city.
But the consequences had only just begun. Here is where it stops being about Ashley Gonzalez. Every arrest she made, every report she signed, every black resident she put in handcuffs and walked into a courtroom. Those cases now carry a question mark. Councilmember Edward Pollard sent letters directly to the district attorney and the police chief demanding a full review of every arrest tied to her name over 2 years on the force. The legal system had taken her word as truth. Nobody knew what she actually believed. Ashley Gonzalez is gone from HPD. But the questions she left behind have no answers yet. How did someone with these views pass HPD's psychological screening? Were warning signs missed or deliberately ignored inside the South Gessner Division? Will the black residents she arrested have their records cleared? And will abuse of power charges follow? The badge is gone. The investigation is open. But nobody has answered for the people she policed. And that concludes today's case. But remember, this is just one of countless hidden stories waiting to be brought to light. Here at True Crime Dark Diaries, we're committed to digging beneath the surface, giving a voice to those who can no longer speak, and making sure their stories are never lost to time. So don't forget to subscribe, tap the like button, and turn on notifications, so you're always first to know when a new story drops. We release fresh investigations regularly, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's next. Until next time, stay alert, stay safe, and remember, the search for justice always begins with the truth. True Crime Dark Diaries, where every case finds its voice.